On Wednesday, the 12th of August, the ONS, Office for National Statistics, stated that recession is officially here for the economy. Now, I predicted this previously this year, guys, in my Impact of Coronavirus video. If you haven't checked it, I've left it down in the description box below. But apparently, the numbers have fallen by a whopping 20.4%. Apparently, this could be the worst recession thus far. It's no coincidence that these figures for the months between April to June align almost perfectly from which the lockdown was in full force, guys. You see, now that we're in a recession, I'm here to warn you guys that there will be a lot of scaremongering, so prepare yourself. The newspapers, the government, and even some of these so-called experts will tell you that it is bad. Get out now. Don't buy property. And my response to those people is, oh really? Is that so, yeah? Just look at the past, guys. There is a running theme when it comes to recessions. After a recession, there is a boom, and the economy bounces back to such stage where it actually ends up surpassing where it previously was. This is a running theme. Just take the last 2008 UK recession. What happened, guys? During the booming time period, yeah, banks were lending so much to borrowers, but eventually things did catch up with them, and they realized, actually, we can't afford to be lending this much money out, hence leading to the notorious 2008 recession. But after several years, as you can see in the graph, guys, what happens? The market eventually surpasses where it previously left off. This happens time and time again when it comes to recessions. So you can probably guess what I'm about to say, right? Yes, the market will bounce back. However, what I will say though, guys, is that this recession differs slightly from the other recessions. I'll be discussing why this is later on in this video. And also I'll be explaining why I actually think things are going to get worse, guys. So make sure to stay tuned. But regardless, this is a make or break opportunity for a lot of property investors to utilize. This is why I'll be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't talk about it. But welcome to DSLM Finance, guys. I've been doing property investing for about 3 years now, and I've made it my mission to share my knowledge with as many people as I can reach. If you are watching my video for the very first time, or you might be one of them day one viewers that I love so much and you like my videos, then please let YouTube know about it, guys. Let's get my channel out there as much as possible. And the best way to do that is by smashing that like button, sharing this video, and subscribing with the notification bell on it if you haven't done so already. First off, what is a recession? Because a lot of people, I feel, get that mixed up. A recession is a decline in the economy's growth. You see, in particular, we're talking about the GDP, the gross domestic product. This is the value of the goods and services that a country produces. Now, a telling sign, a symptom, if you want to call it that, of a recession is actually an increase, a significant increase in a country's unemployment rate. And with that said, guys, as the furlough tap begins to close, and money starts to dry out, companies have less backing, financial backing from the government. I can only see the unemployment rate increasing in the near future. But the interesting part is that the property market is in a really weird position, guys. You see, as stated, we're in a recession now. But the property market is actually showing the reverse. It's showing a booming market, you know, where demand is high and supply is low. Why is that? To me, this comes down to the housing bubble we are in right now, guys. And this comes from the furlough scheme and now recently put in place the new stamp duty reduction rates. You see, a good analogy for this is for you to go to work on an empty stomach, and your work is labor intensive. So you need some good energy in your system to go about doing your daily duties. So to temporarily fix that, what you decide to do is take an energy drink. Yes, it's all well and good for the first hour or so, but after things start to wear off, you eventually have to face the music to such a stage where you can only take one of two options. Option one, take another energy drink and wait till that wears off, or option two, face the consequences. But even if you do take option one, you can't go the rest of your life just working on energy drinks alone. No, you need something substantial. You need some proper food in your system, some good jollof rice, you know. This is what the furlough scheme has effectively done, guys. It's wrapped a temporary bandage over the economy, preventing it from crashing. And as a result, that's created a false sense of illusion that everything is okay, when really it's not, guys. But guess what? When the bandage is eventually removed and the energy drink starts to wear off, we're going to eventually see that the economy is not where we thought it was. This is where we are right now, guys. We're waiting for the euphoria to wear off. Now, I know there will be a lot of people wondering, what should you look out for? Well, simply put, for me, the biggest thing to look out for is the newspaper and media, guys, because they have this sick, twisted habit of putting a lot of emphasis on negativity. So my key piece of advice for you guys in these sort of times is to not let the media influence your life, guys. Be a lone wolf, think for yourself, and ultimately have thick skin. But even though I'm saying this, guys, I can still guarantee you that there are going to be some people that let the media get into their head, guys, and take everything that they say as gospel. And so they panic and make some stupid, silly decisions. But what I can tell you is that the investors, guys, the real investors, the property markets, they're going to utilize opportunities like this one coming now. They are going to fully utilize it and build a lot of their wealth from it. The key part just comes to your mindset. How are you thinking in these sort of times? And I can prove it. You see, if I told you that you can get a good quality property for 20% lower, you'll probably bite off my hand, right, to get it. I know. But if I also told you that in 2008, that recession, guys, across the whole of the UK, properties were 20% lower than what they were worth, automatically a lot of people, their mindset changes. Why is this? This comes down to how you think, guys. You see, investors will see times like this as bargain opportunities to find the best deals, the creme de la creme crops, guys. The question then becomes, are you going to join them or are you going to be left behind? And finally, why do I think the recession is going to get significantly worse? Well, it's down to two reasons. One, I previously mentioned this, the housing bubble, guys. The housing bubble and other markets in their own bubble, when they eventually do burst and the facade disappears, people are going to see that the economy is not in a financially good situation at all. And two, which no one is talking about, Brexit. We have not felt the effects of Brexit yet, guys, just because we've been so occupied with what coronavirus is doing. But now, as things are starting to ease off and we're coming closer to that Brexit January 2021 day where the new rules apply, guys, we're going to really see what Brexit is doing. And I don't think it's going to be a good thing, at least for the initial period. But that's all I've got to say on this recession topic, guys. I hope I've shifted your thoughts on what a recession actually is, what it means. You see, when someone tells me a recession, I don't start panicking, guys. I start rubbing my hand and licking my lips because I know that there are going to be good investment opportunities to utilize. And I'm going to be making full use of this recession in the next coming years. The question then shifts to, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be a successful investor or are you going to be left behind? If you've liked what I've had to say on this recession topic, guys, or you want to maybe find out more about the property market, then tell YouTube about it, guys, so that they can refer more of my videos to you and your family and your friends. And you can really do that by smashing the like button, sharing this video with everyone you know, and also subscribing with the notification bell on if you haven't done so already. It's your favorite YouTuber, guys, D-Sloan Finance, financial educating you guys to freedom. For the beginners, buy from beginner every Sunday at 3 p.m. Above all, have a good day, people. Bye. DS Learning Finance. Whoa.